Hello, everyone. How are you doing? My name is Brigida Toruño, and welcome to Uno Soul's Chat. As we are all adjusting to this greatly changed societal situation, I've been called to chat with Uno Souls, and they are people that are beacons of light in our community. We want to connect all of us together in hope, courage, and love. I am honored to be chatting today with Vicky Noufal, who is definitely an Uno soul. She is the team owner of the Platinum Group Real Estate Team. Hi, Vicky.
Hi, Brigida. How are you? The honor is all mine. Thank you very much
Oh,
for having me today.
thank you so much. Thank you for being here. I'd love to know, how have you been coping through our year of our surreal year of 2020 that it continues into 2021?
Yes. So, I think it's all about being adaptable. And, I've been through a lot of hard things in my life. And I'm sort of, I think, understanding of the fact that there's going to be ups and downs. And so, one of the ways I handle difficult years is really with the practice of gratitude.
Mm,
So I find that it helps me stay focused on the positive
yeah.
versus the negative. Not to say I don't go into the negative, but the more gratitude I practice and think about and write about and talk about, the better feelings I get. So that's definitely one way that I've been able to, get through it like everyone else.
Yeah. Thank you, Vicky. And I think that you do such a good job at that. I know that you went through a difficulty a few years ago with the passing of your husband,
Yeah.
and that was so difficult. And it was, if you want to talk about it, you're welcome to. But I know that since then, through a Facebook page that you opened, you every day, I just really look forward to seeing your positive messages that you've put out for several years now. And I think that I always look for it through the pandemic, or even before the pandemic. I've always looked for your
Thank you.
beautiful messages.
Sure, I'd be happy to share because honestly, it kind of corresponds with what's happening right now. So I had the wonderful experience. I don't lose my, but I was married to the love of my life for 23 years, and I guess 5 years ago now, at age 47, he was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer out of nowhere, and a stage 4. They gave him a month or two to live, right around Christmas. And we have three little boys that were at the time 10, 12, 14. They are our everything. And we had worked so hard. Both of us had immigrated from Beirut. We came here as children of war. We both, we met here. I met him when I was 18, and just, we had worked really hard to build a life that we're very proud of. Both of us small business owners, and out of nowhere, and we enjoyed a great life. We had our moments, but we enjoyed a great life. We traveled. We just had a wonderful relationship.
Yeah.
So to find out that he, was this ill out of nowhere was literally like a shock. And that's really how I started the Leesburg Moms Facebook page. It was within a few months of his diagnosis. Every day felt like weeks. I felt like I was jello on the inside, the anxiety of knowing that this is going on and watching him go through treatment, which was horrific. I felt like I was, drowning in fear and anxiety. And the only way that I don't know what came, how it came about, but I do think that when you think about good things and being grateful and sending positive messages out into the world, that it comes back to you. So I started Leesburg Moms right in the middle of this treatment. And
Okay.
really, at first, it was just with my cousins, friends, and neighbors. It's like 100 people. A lot of them would reach out to check on us, see how we're doing. And I couldn't respond a lot of times. Didn't have any good news to share. So I
Mhm.
would say on days where I couldn't stop crying or I couldn't smile, I would send out these morning posts to whoever was listening and just say, smile today or be grateful or look for joy. A year and a half later, of a very long battle, he passed away, and that group has continued to grow. It's over 4,300 women.
Is it?
It is. It's gotten
Wow.
really big. And, a lot of people join it because they want to connect with the community. And I'm a big believer in community. And what's amazing is I didn't realize how it would evolve, but the truth is it's been a huge part of the writing and the sharing and the sending out of positive messages and sort of being authentic, telling my story has
Mhm.
really been very therapeutic in my healing. I still
Yeah.
live like, with the pain of not having him. My kids, still have that pain every day, every hour. But I can't, I love life. He loved life. I feel like it's honoring him.
Mhm.
And, when the pandemic started, I mean, at first I think it was just surreal. I couldn't believe that what was going on,
Yeah.
but I had been through worse, more difficult
Yeah.
times. It puts
Yeah.
things in perspective.
Mhm.
Um, I've been fortunate. No one, in my circle, close circle, has been affected by it, but it is a scary, what we're going through is scary. I
Yes,
just think that, it's one day at a time, one
that's
day at a time.
right. That's right. Yeah,
Yeah.
I love your attitude. It really, you know, um, it really just the fact that it's such a so many people following that page is such a testament to your kind heart,
Yeah.
to your gentleness, to your compassion, for yourself and for others. Really,
Thank you.
that
Well,
that
what
really.
I find is a lot of people reach out to me either through the group or privately, but everyone has something going on. Everyone has a story. Everyone's been through grief or loss or difficult things they didn't expect their life to be like.
That's
And
right.
when they see that I'm able to talk about it and voice it, I think it makes them feel like they're understood, or, that they're not alone, right?
Right.
Because it's part of the human journey.
That's
Uh,
right.
and so I just think that it's been good for me, and hopefully it's helped some many others.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. It definitely has. And Vicky, I met you about 5 years ago, maybe six, maybe
Yeah,
maybe
before
it was
maybe.
6 years
Yeah,
ago. Yeah. And it was through Debbie Jo Wheatley, who
yes, who I love.
we
Yeah,
both know and we both
yes,
love.
yes.
And we were all celebrating our January birthdays because,
Oh, that's
right?
right.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. My birthday's tomorrow.
Oh, happy
Yeah,
birthday. This will
thank
be
you.
airing in February, but
Uh,
yay, happy birthday.
Thanks.
And mine is January 31st. So
Oh, happy birthday.
yeah, that's why we were together that
Yeah,
evening.
that's right. That's
Yeah.
right. That's so funny.
And I also had the privilege of knowing your late husband and his family for I don't want to say the number, but I think it's about 40 years.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. So your family or his family, they were very well known in the beauty circles and
Yes.
having, they were very talented hairstylists,
Yes. Yes.
as was your late
They
husband.
touched a lot of people. They know a lot of people. So
Yeah,
yes, that's yeah. So we have a lot of threads that connect us, right?
exactly. Yeah. But also in February is Black History Month, and from that, my Uno Souls team, we're trying to make every month of 2021 a particular theme. So January was refresh and February is social justice.
Yes.
So with that, we were looking at, it's important for us that we center the ideals of social equity in our everyday lives. And we all come from different backgrounds and levels of privilege. And what we found is that you need to use your voice to speak up for ourselves and for others,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Or to extend a hand to those behind you and to lift them up, especially those who are overlooked. And I think that that's something that you do with your Facebook page, even,
Oh, wow.
that you are really lifting people up, and no matter what the diverse background it is that they're coming from. Um, so I'd love to know, is there maybe an experience or a quote or a person that you feel that you would like to touch on in terms of social justice? And as an example, for me, there's a quote that is from Benjamin Franklin, actually.
Oh, wow.
And he said, "Justice will not be served until those who are unaffected are as outraged as those who are." And that just really resonated so much with me because that's what's happening right now,
Yeah.
right? That
Yes.
that whole idea of the privilege of that some people aren't affected, but
Yeah.
until we understand
Yeah.
what others go through and start helping and reaching out to
Yeah.
them, this is gonna it's not gonna change it fast enough.
No, no, I agree. And I love that quote, actually. That's a beautiful quote.
Oh, thanks.
Well, I grew up in a country where I was born in Beirut, and most of I came here when I was 8. So I don't really have a lot. And my years have been here in Northern Virginia.
Mhm.
Um, but there was definitely a lot of social injustice, especially towards women
Yes.
in my culture. And maybe Lebanon was a little bit more progressive than other parts of the Middle East.
Mhm.
So that is that is something that is very dear to my heart, is just lifting other women
Yes.
in life and in business. We do that with our real estate team. We really focus in on that. And Leesburg Moms obviously is a all women's group. Growing up, my mom was a really very like Mother Teresa was a very important person in our life, just
Mhm.
because she really did focus in on the forgotten and the poorest of the poor and the sickest of the sick, and she did it with such kindness and
Yeah.
compassion and love.
Mhm.
And she's a beautiful role model
Mhm.
for humanity.
Yeah.
There's not very many like her.
Right.
I think that I feel very lucky and very blessed to have grown up here in the United States and to be able to be afforded all the opportunities and the ability to make decisions of my own free will, because
Mhm.
that's not something that a lot of women across the world can do. They're under a lot of oppression from many different reasons.
Yeah.
So I think anything to do with lifting other women up is really important, and I feel very lucky that I got to have a chance to live here and do, because I'm certain that had I stayed and I had not been here or been afforded the opportunity to come here, I would never have been able to experience or do a lot of the things that I've been able to do. And it's been beautiful. It's been a beautiful journey. So I'm
Right.
thankful for that.
Yeah. Yeah. That's beautiful. Thank you for sharing that.
Definitely. Thank you.
And Vicky, I'd love to hear about your business. I know that I have been very lucky to have used you, and you have a lovely agent, Melody.
Visser. Yes.
And so she helped me find my dream and passion place, which is
And
right on
I'm
the
so
lake.
happy we could do that for
I
you.
know. I
That
was
was so wonderful.
it was wonderful. It
I
was
love talking about business because it's a business like no other. I mean, it literally changes people's lives. When you help people find their home, especially right now during the pandemic, home is like your safety, it's your security, it's your base,
yeah.
it's everything. And so um, I feel so happy that I was able to start a business or career in real estate, and I went really for over now 16 years,
It's
from
16.
being 16 years. Yep. As a solo, literally 4 months after I gave birth to my youngest son, I got my real estate license. I thought, oh, I'll sell a few homes and, be able to, do the thing. Because, like to me, buying a home was like the American dream. We really
Yeah,
didn't have it until I was much older.
that's right.
So it started, and it just really works for me. I love helping people find solutions. I love seeing their faces when they find what they're looking for. I love helping them, make a difference. Like, it's amazing when I go through my Facebook, screen, and I see all the people that they're celebrating Christmases or barbecues, or, their daughter's coming down the stairs in a prom gown. And I think,
Oh,
wow, like I was able to help them in that journey.
yeah, it's a beautiful thing. You're right.
It
I
is
mean,
a
it
beautiful
affects
thing
every aspect of our
of our
lives.
life.
And really, it's interesting that during the pandemic, that was one industry that was just booming.
Yes. Yes. And I think, when March hit last year, we were panicked because we didn't know nobody knew what to expect, what was going to happen. And, trying to help clients who are already, moving is already it's stressful.
Yeah,
And it's in going through that while you're worried about people coming into your house that could make you sick, or going out, guiding them through that and not knowing what was going to happen. I mean, at one point we had to have people sign addendums saying, if I can't get the courthouse to open and we can't record the deed, what would happen? If the movers are not able to move me out of my house because of the virus, there was a lot of unknowns and uncertainty.
that's right.
But in the end, it really has like shifted the way we live, the pandemic. People are working remotely. They're looking for more homes, more spaces, bigger backyards. I know for Loudoun County and really all across the US, but it's really actually helped people want to come out and have more house, more space.
That's right.
You know,
Maybe go out to the country a little bit more.
Yeah, it's been really good.
Yeah.
And 5 years ago, I started a business partnership with Karen Cooper. She's my business partner, and we started the Platinum Group Real Estate team. It was a dream of ours to take on this journey, and it's been a wonderful experience. We have grown now to we're a group of 37 women.
Oh,
Uh,
congratulations, all women. Oh, good.
all women, yeah. And we what we do is we teach our agents, we help our agents, and they teach us. It goes both ways,
Yeah,
but we teach them sort of how to work on their businesses. And we believe in business by referral, by relationships, by trust. It's the best way to work and to make a life for yourself. So it's been a really great experience. Real estate's been good. I'm thankful
wonderful.
for that.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you so much. Again, I'm very grateful for the work that you do, and you're very well respected in your industry. So, yeah,
Thank
is there anything that you would like to tell us in terms of real estate, or if you're looking right now as we continue in our pandemic, what are steps people should take if they want to buy for the first time, let's say, or to sell their current home? What are some
Sure.
good steps that they can take?
Okay, sure. Whether you're looking to buy or sell, I think that the number one step is to find a trusted professional to work with, somebody who has, years of experience and knows the local market, because typically those agents will work with a team of great lenders and movers, and you need a whole team to help you with the process.
Mhm.
And of course, right now we actually have a major shortage on housing. We don't have enough homes to sell.
That's
It's
right.
really, really low. So like if you're moving out of the area and you're thinking about doing something and you weren't sure if it's the right time, this is perfect time to sell. Market values have gone up for a lot of people.
Mhm.
If you're a buyer, you have a really amazing low interest rates right now. So it's finding an agent that's able to, on our team, we work on trying to find a lot of off market properties and a lot of coming soon listings to give them an advantage, and then working with them to design an offer that's going to impress the seller.
Mhm.
And of course, the interest rates really being at historic lows is helping a lot of people expand their purchasing power.
That's
You know,
right.
so
Yeah.
it's really good. Yeah,
Good, good. Yeah, thank you for those tips.
definitely. Thank you.
And so, Vicky, one of the things that I like to ask people is this idea of savoring the deliciousness. So, I found in 2020 that it was often just the little things that made such a difference for me and my soul happiness. And so that's what I wondered. Is there something that you can share with us about a special moment of savoring the deliciousness?
Of my everyday life?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's a great question. So I think for me, it's quiet time, morning time.
Mm.
I get a lot of. I'm big on energy. I give a lot of energy, and the way for me to renew that energy is having time. So I enjoy writing,
Yeah.
on my blog, and then I enjoy reading,
Mm.
listening to podcasts, anything like yours, anything that sort of helps
Oh, thank
um, lift my soul and get me excited. It really does get me excited. And then the rest of the day, I have a lot more to give. So
you.
quiet time, I wake up, I have my coffee, I write, I listen, I learn. And then I'm even getting on my Peloton bike. So all of those
Oh,
things.
okay. Oh,
I,
that's a nice thing to have
well,
here.
pretty new, but I realized that energy, one of the things I definitely need to work on is health and exercise. So to give energy back, right?
Yeah.
So I enjoy all of that. I think
Yeah.
that I take a lot of, pride in learning. Learning is a big driver for me,
Yeah.
right? Continual learning.
Great.
Yeah.
Great. That's great. Now,
Thank you.
is there a book that you have read or that you're reading that you would want to share with us that you have enjoyed?
Oh my gosh, so many. You can't see my bookcase here, but there's many behind me. Um, this one book I really love and has really stayed with me is called The One Thing. I don't know if you ever heard of it. Ever
No,
heard of it?
no.
Uh, I'll send you a copy. Okay.
Oh,
Uh, so the one thing is about basically focus. It's sort of about when you, it's filling the big rocks in your jar first, right? Health, family, and what's important to you. Like maybe time with my boys are in college now, so I get summers are important because they're home then. And
yes.
so making sure I plan for that time when they're home, and that means when they're not home, I'm able to shift my focus on work and business and finance and all of the other things. So it's a book about prioritizing what's important to you and what's going to help you move forward in life. It's a great book.
Oh, great. That sounds really good. Yeah,
It
thanks
was
for
really
sharing
good.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm reading one right now that's called Think Like a Monk. And
Like a
it's
monk. Oh, I think I've heard about it.
yeah, it's kind of new and it's by Jay Shetty. And it's really interesting because he has like a number one podcast out there for several years. And um I didn't realize that he was a monk. He
Really?
graduated from college and then was in an ashram for 3.5 years.
Oh, wow.
So, I mean, it explains it because he is a beautiful person, and how he speaks, and so, so it makes a lot of sense, and it's a really good book because it's his experience, but also there are exercises in there, about, different things to work on spiritually, and it's really
Like
good
meditation,
about meditation,
breathing.
a lot about meditation. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
I'm hearing a lot more about meditation and affirmations. And I do a little bit of affirmations, but I want to start getting into that more. All that stuff makes a big difference.
It really does. Yeah, because I do the same. I have a morning ritual too, just like you. I get up really early so that I can make sure I get it all in because it just feels good to do that. And
Yeah.
it does involve affirmations and meditation. I've meditated for 28 years. So I sort
Wow.
of automatically wake up
I
and
do.
do that. But I add other things too, like the reading and the
Yeah.
writing, like you do.
And then you feel settled. You feel like no matter what happens, and I make my bed. I always have
Yeah,
to make
me too. Me too. It's
my
like that. It just feels complete. Like, okay,
Yes.
the bed is made. Now I can
Yes.
leave the room.
Whatever happens, happens. The bed's made. All is good. You're so
Exactly.
much fun to talk to. Thank you so
Oh,
much.
thanks. Thanks. You
Thank
are too. And my dear, it's been wonderful to chat with you. Thank you so much for taking the time.
Thank you.
And
Thank you very much. It's been
I
an
would
honor. Thanks for having me.
yeah, just one more question, if you don't
Okay.
mind. Would you be
Okay.
able to leave us with some words of wisdom?
Words of wisdom. Um, you know, Uh, Life is very unpredictable, and I've lived many highs and many lows, and so when the highs come, enjoy them, immerse yourself. And when the lows are there, I think that, one day at a time, and understanding that this is a part of the journey, and finding ways to cope with the difficult periods in our lives, including the one we're in right now, So I think everything has its time. And I do think that we get to choose how we're going to respond. Right?
Oh, yeah, that's beautiful. Thank you
Yeah.
so much, Vicky. This is a time to be gentle with ourselves. It's a powerful time for all of us to love each other, to unite, and to live in peace, and to strive for
It
peace.
is. It's a collective experience.
It
Yeah.
is very
Well,
much
thank you
so.
so much. Thank you again.
Thank you. I honor the light in you, my dear.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for listening to Uno Souls Chat. You can find us at www.unosouls.com and on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. I would love to hear from you if you would like to chat with me. Have a beautiful week and see you at the next episode.